Righto. Okay. Sorry about that. Welcome to Popping Pulse. Eventually, after nothing fucking fixing, and Discord Stream Kit decides to turn around and tell me, "No, we don't want to work today. I'm afraid. Sorry, we're on silly break."
Wouldn't be a Division themed, podcast without skills not working, would it? So, how's everyone going today? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day.
I've just been playing Sekiro.
Oh, is it any good?
Freaking fantastic.
How far through are you in it at the moment?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm just fighting boss after boss.
Yeah.
It's fantastic if you like a Souls game.
Yeah, well, I've still got to fucking play it, but I've been playing a bit of Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Alright, it's not too bad.
I haven't touched my copy of it yet. I've had it since release, but I haven't played it yet.
I've played a bit of it as well.
Not bad. It's pretty good. It's a solid. It's good to have Devil May.
It is. It definitely is.
And so it's not like that pathetic release that was DMC?
Ugh.
It wasn't that bad. Stop it.
The combat was good, but very simple. It was just a very dumbed down version of Devil May Cry.
That's exactly what it was.
So shall you get into the quickfire articles?
Yeah, I think I should get into the quickfire articles. Right, Halo, El Dorito modders gave Microsoft a kick in the pants over Master Chief Collection, PC Gamer. Also, this is PC Gamer, and the editor is Samuel Horty. Creators of El Dorito, the Halo Online mod that was blocked last year, have claimed they hastened Microsoft's decision to bring Halo the Master Chief Collection to PC. In a blog this week, one of the mod team posting as Rabbit Squabbit. What? Okay.
Maybe you should post, have the article up, or...
No. This is not. This is for articles. So.
Yeah.
No.
Probably also not on a website with like really good ads. Some of the articles I sent them before have ads for like
detailed conversations they had with Halo developer 343 Industries immediately following Microsoft's DMCA takedowns. After the success of our 0.6 release, where we had 12,000 concurrent players, they were professional, impressed, congratulatory, and even sympathetic and apologetic about the unfortunate circumstances surrounding Microsoft issuing DMCA takedowns against Halo Online and Twitch streamers. They claim the success also promoted 343 Studios to bring forward their plans for Master Chief Collection on PC. The collection has always been planned to be eventually on PC, like fuck it has.
Yeah, no. If they intended to do that, they could have done it sooner, or at least said, hey, we'll release it at some point. They had no intention of doing it. They didn't want to release it. The last time they released a Halo game on PC, and that was Halo 2.
Yeah, that's
like 10 years ago.
But the El Dorito team is the reason it is happening right now.
Yeah, bullshit.
Rabid Squabbed said, they mentioned to us that our success with El Dorito lit a spark and we were told it gave us a kick in the pants. More like, we're losing money, boys! We need to make it! We need to bring it out!
Yeah, pretty much.
Second article, but pretty much to say, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 has been announced.
Awesome.
It was brought out by IGN, written by John Ryan. Paradox Interactive has announced Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, currently in development by Hardsuit Labs. The announcement came towards the tail end of GDC 2019, alongside the CG trailer for the game.
Yeah, very much a big surprise. Yeah. The old game was a cult classic.
It was.
That was released over 12, 13 years ago, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I remember playing it back on like an Intel Core Duo laptop with my friend back in grade 11.
From my memory, it was quite a buggy mess, wasn't it? I've never played it personally. But...
Oh, yeah, it was a buggy, horrendous mess.
Yeah.
But it was a good game, but he enjoyed it. He played it through. I couldn't play it through because it was just horrendously buggy. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, pretty much everyone's been saying that about the original game.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing any signs of this ever being announced. It just sort of came out of nowhere.
Well, that's how it should be always.
Exactly,
you know?
yeah.
Here, we're going to drop this on you, and it's going to be like Fallout 4, and it's out tomorrow.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly, yeah.
All fun and games. Cyberpunk 2077 and one other CD Projekt Red game will release in 2021 from IGN, written by
Wait, 2077 is coming out in 21. What?
Written
Did I
by...
get that right?
Yeah, I read that right. Shabana this was written by Shabana Arif. Release window for CD Projekt Red Cyberpunk 2077 has narrowed slightly, with the studio confirming the release of 2 AAA games by 2020. Games Radar Plus reports that the news comes via a forum post in which developer states that both Cyberpunk 2077 and a new unannounced title will debut within the next 2 years.
Interesting.
I hope 2077 comes out this year, honestly.
A quick fire thing. Cuphead for Nintendo Switch was announced. Release date will be on April 18th.
That's a good thing because Switches are very durable to drops and breaks. So when you get frustrated at the game, you can throw it.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, it's actually very durable plastic. Screen isn't glass, and it will scratch easy, but it is durable for throwing it around.
Fun.
Yeah.
Even though they do have some good games.
I want to get a Switch. I really do, but I heard there's new Switches coming out. Is that we're going to be talking about that, or is this just something we're ignoring? Because I sent you quite a few things.
We're skipping.
Okay, just so it is. There's a rumor that 2 new Switch models are coming.
Damn, and I just bought one.
Yeah,
recently.
A big one and a small one.
I did hear about that. Sekiro mod unlocks the frame rate, so you can push past 60 frames per second.
I like that.
On PC Gamer.
It should have came out on PC at 60.
No.
Yep.
It's locked at 60.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice has only been out for a matter of days, but modders are already playing with its innards. One of them has found a way to unlock the frame rate, letting you run it at more than 60 FPS, provided you have a powerful enough rig. No shit.
Of course.
Monster Hunter World High Resolution Texture Pack is coming in April.
Oh, that is long overdue.
And that's it for the quickfire articles.
Nice.
But first, in our main things to talk about, Borderlands 3.
Yes, indeed. So, has everyone here watched the teaser that came out this morning?
Hell no.
What? Why?
I'm not a fan of Borderlands, dude.
Oh, how dare you say that? Dude,
I played Borderlands 2 like 4 years after it came out on a console. Like I literally bought it and a PS Vita when I was in Melbourne and had nothing to do for a week.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like I own the game. I just didn't ever play it. It's just not a game I enjoy. So what is this, Borderlands? What, Borderlands 3?
Yes, Borderlands 3.
Oh, Joker made a good point too. World Tier 5 for the Division 2 comes out next Friday.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's another thing just to add in there. But yeah.
Good thing I have no idea what that means.
So, some of the things we saw, what was it in the teaser? We saw Tiny Tina obviously grown up, which is what we saw a kind of a glimpse of the Vault Hunters that we're probably going to be able to play. Problem is, I don't think I saw anything in that teaser of the Vault Hunters we played in the second game.
No, there's... Oh, actually, you are right, I think. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. The next trailer is out shortly, actually. Very soon.
Yeah.
I don't know, probably a few hours.
Yeah.
Am I watching the correct one? Is it the one if they look all like, statues?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
and you guys are losing your shit over this?
Well, believe it or not, the actual trailer's dropping tomorrow, but this is a teaser trailer. It's something we could talk about. It's been announced.
Yes.
Okay.
So, trying I think pretty much everything we've said on that, because there's not really much to say on it right now, apart from that it's been announced, which is really, really good. Very
About
excited
time.
for it. About fucking time.
Oh.
Right. So, how about we get into the first article, which is pretty much continue on from something we talked about last week.
Yep.
I'll put the link in the chat.
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I tried Google Stadia, and latency got me killed.
Oh yeah. This was exactly what was expected.
Yeah, we were talking about this only, last week, about how if this is going to be a streaming service, how this could be a bad thing. Like a very bad thing.
I don't see this taking off. It's very experimental stuff.
Yeah. I'm not really looking forward to it whatsoever. I think it's kind of a bad idea, especially for somewhere, again, like in Australia, but I'll read the article anyway. Okay, so the article was written by Jared Walton. If any company is in a position to deliver a game streaming service, it's Google. But by my experience with the Stadia at GDC, left me with a lot of questions, especially because of a strange way it was demoed. In a word, it was fine, but at this point, I'm not convinced that the latency will be acceptable for fast-paced games, at least for anyone who's used to playing on PC already.
Yeah.
Only a few games were being demoed with Stadia, including Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Doom. I've gave both a whirl, but I was most interested in Doom, given it was more likely to highlight problems with input latency. Graphics in both games looked good, though I can't say whether they're equivalent to the PC versions. Well, no shit. Nightmare and Ultra presets, or if they're turned it down a few notches. I suspect the latter, especially with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is a beast to run, and it was still a bit choppy at times on Stadia. Well, again, it's a streaming service.
Yeah.
Whatever the setting, the graphics didn't raise any concern, and I'm not especially worried about fractionally better shadows and cost of smooth.
Yeah. I'd like to point out though that this is in a very controlled environment that they're doing this, and it's still getting latency issues. Imagine this in a household with like multiple things running.
So yeah, you're playing in your household. You know, your wife's streaming on Netflix. You know, your dad's watching. The game. Your brother's playing online. Yeah.
It's just not feasible from what
Definitely
I can tell.
Not in Australia. Yeah. Definitely not in Australia.
Not in Australia, and it'll even struggle in faster speed areas. Considering if it's in this sort of environment and it's struggling there, I just don't see it working.
I don't see it working either, because it's just...
If this comes out and it sells like crazy and works, I'll eat my shoe or something.
You'll eat your shoe.
Or something like that. Something anyone wants to suggest.
Is that a pinky promise that you'll eat your shoe if it actually works brilliantly?
Yes, I'll eat my shoe. You heard it here.
I'm pretty sure you'll be safe on that front. I'm like very safe on that front.
Yep.
I personally don't see why they need to do one. It's shown in the past, when it comes to Xbox streaming service, PlayStation streaming service, it doesn't work in some anywhere from pretty much outside of America, maybe England. It just doesn't work. Here, for example, in Australia, the internet's so shit and garbage that you wouldn't be able to even fucking stream a game in 1080 even if you wanted to.
Yeah. And I can't see it working. Just as simple as that.
No, personally,
internet speeds need to be faster and more stable before anything like this is ever going to work.
This just reminds me of the Google Chrome, except crappier.
Yeah, and over a lot further distance.
Yeah, it just reminds me of that, but crappier. So, I'm not really looking for high hopes for this one, but I think yeah, it's very much.
It'll fizzle out.
Yeah, it will. I personally think it will.
Just like Google Glass, it'll just vanish.
Yeah, not really one of their strong suits.
No.
So say so. All right. On to the next article, I suppose. Right. Hey, this is an interesting one, everybody. EA lays off 350 employees in marketing, publishing, and operations.
Good old EA.
That's glorious. If EA couldn't be more fucking scummier.
Yeah. A lot of companies do this though. Once a game's out, they tend to shed employees. A lot of companies do it. It's just EA's a lot larger and obviously have a lot more things in production.
Yeah, but this is a lot.
Although this is in marketing, publishing, and operations. Yeah, that makes sense.
But it all sounds like it's more of an admin call than the actual developer.
True, but they probably don't need the marketers and all that.
Yeah, well, honestly, like I used to study game design, yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the things you told on earlier is don't assume you're going to work at a company for too long.
Yeah, exactly.
Not because you're going to get, because you're going to be bad at it and you're not going to be welcome. It's because you're on contract. You were hired for one job and then you're cold. Because it costs too much to have, 350 extra people when there's nothing required. If you're not releasing any games for 6 months, right? There's no point having that many people doing nothing. That's hourly wages they're losing.
But the funny thing is, though, is that it's not necessarily meaning that they could be doing nothing. Like some of these are obviously like developers, shit like that as well.
Well, maybe under operations, but not marketing and publishing. No.
Yeah.
No, marketing and publishing. Well, yeah, all right. Like, sadly lose their jobs. Like, I feel for them. I hope they find other work. But like when it comes to operations, like look at Anthem in its state right now. Right, you could have just used that group and go, hey, how about you go to Anthem and fuck up our mistake? Help our fuck up pretty much. But I'll read the article anyway. Okay, this is by Adam Bakehurst. EA has announced that it will be laying off 350 employees as it makes changes to marketing, publishing, and operations team, and prepares to ramp down its presence in Japan and Russia. Andrew Wilson, CEO of Electronic Arts, released a public statement explaining these important but very hard decisions. And that EA is doing everything we can to ensure we are looking after our people to help. Now, one question: who the fuck is just editing all these freaking and making sure these articles are published?
Yeah, I don't know. IGN's editors aren't
good. Okay, yeah, our people to help them through this period to find their next opportunity. This is our top priority. The full statement can be read below. Today we took some important steps as our company, as a company, to address our challenges and prepare for the opportunities ahead. As we look across a changing world around us, it's clear that we must change with it. We're making deliberate moves to better deliver on our commitments, refine our organisation, and meet the needs of our players. As part of this, we have made changes to our marketing and publishing organisations, our operations team, and we are ramping down our current presence in Japan and Russia as we focus on different ways to serve our players in those markets. In addition to organisational changes, we are deeply focused on increasing quality in our games and services. Great games will continue to be at the core of everything we do, and we are thinking differently about how to amaze and inspire other players. This is a difficult day, no shit. The changes we're making today will impact about 350 roles in our 9,000 person company. We are important but very hard decisions. Okay, that's and we do not take them lightly. We are friends and colleagues at EA. We appreciate and value everyone's contributions, and we are doing everything we can to ensure we are looking after our people to help them through the period to find their next opportunity. This is our top priority.
A lot of this 350, that could almost be a division of of EA. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we stop hearing things about BioWare, because Anthem's just dropped, and
how many people work at BioWare?
Yeah, that is a good question.
How many people work at BioWare?
Yeah,
Someone find that out.
Which BioWare is it?
That's a very good question. Yeah, number of employees at BioWare, according to 2010, is 800. So that was at 2010, though. I know companies are known to do this.
That would explain it, though, because the last two big titles that have come out were Mass Effect and
Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem. Yeah. Bit concerning, I must say.
Mass Effect Andromeda wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't...
But it was made by EA, so...
But it wasn't a good game either.
No, yeah, exactly. It wasn't a big hit.
The story was bland. Like, the game... Not the gameplay. The live-action movie trailer thing that they released, I don't know if it's actually a movie coming out, but it seemed to have more interest and more personality than the actual game did.
Exactly.
I couldn't even play the beta. The beta would crash in the same spot constantly over and over. I couldn't play it. And I'm like, screw this, I'm not going to bother. Up until the day, it ended.
Wasn't there a story about how Mass Effect, they had to scrap a heap of stuff and build it within 6 months, Mass Effect Andromeda?
Yeah, something like that.
I remember there was a story about that.
I know a lot of the animations in that were like offcut, offshooted to other companies.
Yeah,
other people.
It was a mess.
Shit.
Yeah. But yeah, this looks like it could be them basically downsizing a division so they can get rid of it, essentially.
Which I hope not, because BioWare itself is a good company.
Yeah, but BioWare itself hasn't released a good game in years.
Mm.
In my personal opinion, just get rid of them. They're not going to do anything good in the future.
Yeah, exactly. There's
put them somewhere else.
They're downsizing it, like moving some employees into EA, and yeah.
Personally, I think if BioWare moved away completely, and because BioWare's big enough to actually be on their own, in my honest opinion, right? So I don't know why they don't just break away and then just make a new IP.
Legalities.
No, make a new IP.
I mean, a lot of these people that have been let go. A lot of these people that have been let go may end up doing that.
Well, I hope so.
But who knows? We don't really know all the full details here. It might not be BioWare, but yeah,
it's just a bit.
But they're probably not too pleased with that division right now, their company. So they're probably going to cull jobs there and move the ones they want to keep into something else.
It'll be a case of the marketing team didn't advertise Anthem good enough.
Oh, bullshit! It was marketed fine. It was just how the game came out. Because
that's not what the higher ups are going to care about. They're going to care about what can they blame. They can't blame what.
What can they tell their shareholders why it failed? Yeah.
Yeah, shareholders. They care about the shareholders. They don't give a shit about it.
What do you think the fucking EA bloody conference is? It's not a freaking we're announcing new titles. It's here. Look at what we're bringing out for our for these guys. Look. You know, money in your pocket, boys. Like, no.
Don't leave us. Don't pull your money out. But yeah, it's this is matching Activision Blizzard, which dropped 800 employees.
It sucks.
Yeah. This seems what it's. Yeah, this seems what it's like.
It sucks because the last great game they made was Mass Effect. Now I know a lot of people.
Was years ago, like 10 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, about 10 years.
20.
Ago.
Yeah, what time? Yeah, jeez, it's been a
while.
while.
Mass Effect? I'll look it up.
No, it has been 10 years. Nearly 10 years. 2012.
Almost, yeah.
2012.
Yeah. So
that's a long time in game development.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about BioWare. I completely forgot they existed.
Yeah,
until
exactly.
They released Mass Effect Andromeda. I was excited, and then I saw all the issues, and I'm like, I'm not interested at all. What they did was they shot themselves in the foot by having it on EA Access, and they did the same thing with Anthem.
But regardless what you think about the ending of Mass Effect 3, right? The game itself is still The ending didn't bother me either. Like, I don't know. Like, it seemed like it was only a select few, believe it or not, that actually had a problem.
With Mass Effect, it's kind of like if the journey to that ending was great and you enjoyed everything about it, why does the ending matter so much? It wasn't a case of it was a cliffhanger. It was just a shitty ending.
Personally,
then they patched it anyway, so it shouldn't be mentioned that it had a bad ending. It's been patched now.
Personally, I found the entire game to be the ending. Like, it was just, it was leading up just to that final point.
Well, yeah.
That's
you could
how
look at it that way, yeah.
That's how I saw it when I played it, right? And that's why I will still sit there and defend Mass Effect 3 to this day, or when it even came out on launch, that Mass Effect 3 was probably one of their strongest titles they've ever brought out. Mass Effect 3 and 2. One was so-so. It was a cult hit, really, the first one. And the second one just skyrocketed to fame. So...
I believe this was back when BioWare was a separate company, wasn't it?
No, they were with...
One was with EA?
No, one was they were by themselves, and I think the second one was...
Yeah.
But EA at that point in time gave them creative fucking... Like, just go nuts, really.
Have either of you played KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic?
Oh, we'll have.
No.
Amazing.
It is not too bad. I quite like it.
I never played it.
Oh, just amazing. 1 and 2. There is a mod for 2 to make it better, but yeah. Anyway, should we move on?
Yeah, we should move on, I think.
Let the corpse just fester a bit. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Of course, that will be BioWare.
Well, I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. BioWare will just sort of vanish.
Right. Okay. Now, we need to talk about this shit show. We really need to talk about the Sony State of Play bullshit.
Oh my god, what a disaster.
What the fuck were they thinking?
Probably not a whole lot, by the sounds of it.
Like, how much freaking advertisement do they need for freaking Apex Legends on that website?
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous.
Do you not have an ad blocker?
Yep. Top, left. Yeah, where's your ad block?
Oh, God.
Fuck IGN. Let it burn. Fuck them.
I'm not
10 out of 10 IGN. Fuck them.
I'm not going to read this article because this article came out... well, this was before the actual thing, so... I didn't realise they were doing it episodes. I just thought... Oh, okay, they might be doing like an hour-long fucking episode for talking about in-depth for some of the games that's coming out.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah, like, I thought it was something, and they'd probably bring out another, like, hour-long episode, like, halfway through the year. And then one more at the end of the year, just to show off what's coming out next year. Right?
A lot of this feels like, because they aren't coming to E3 this year, this feels like they're gearing themselves up for a new console.
That is what I just think, like, for the most part, they just have nothing to show.
Exactly, because they're basically, winding down with the PS4.
Yeah, which is fair enough.
Like, their first-party studios are not making games for the PS4.
Well, think about it. We've already got a God of War. We've already got a Thieves' End. We already got, we got the... What other ones were there? First party.
Exactly,
Last isn't coming out this year, is it?
No, and they probably don't have anything on that now, and it'll probably be on their next console and this current generation.
What's this, the new God of War?
No, The Last of Us.
Oh, The Last of Us 2 is coming out on PS4.
Yeah, but we don't know. It might still be coming out on whatever this next console may be.
Well, yeah, I kind of gather they will, because they did that with the Last of Us game.
Exactly, yeah.
But personally, I think they've taken way too fucking long to make The Last of Us 2.
That's because it's probably also getting development time on their new console.
Granted, though, I do understand why it did take a little longer, because they did do a Thieves' End, and I am quite grateful they did. Because that was a very fitting and very excellent end to a really good franchise.
I'm glad, because I haven't played it yet. So,
have you played the others?
Yeah, I just haven't played that one.
You need to.
It's good.
I didn't have the money at the time when it came out, so I didn't buy it yet.
That's one game you really need to sit down and play. Cause
I love Nathan Drake and freaking Uncharted and the fucking whole series, but I haven't had time to play the other one yet because I don't have a console.
Well, Toast, you did like the Uncharted series, but you weren't a huge fan, but you did really like.
Yeah, I liked them all. They're all good games.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
That's not what I mean. Was I think you said last that you liked them. They were good games. It was just not like your most favorite game.
It's like Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
You play it once and then you.
That's basically it. Yeah, like it's.
You can play it later. If you don't, well, you've got the experience. You can remember.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I thoroughly enjoyed. I thoroughly enjoyed all of them. I've played them all once every year. Like that's what I usually do. Like I am a pretty big fan of the Uncharted. But back to the point though of the state of the game thing. It just like the first trailer they showed, like instantly it was Iron Man VR.
Yeah, not a good start. It definitely had a big focus on VR.
And see, the thing is my problem with this is that it's just look at this new VR game. Look at that new VR game. Look at this other VR game. Now, I have one problem with Iron Man VR, right? Why the fuck didn't you just take all the shit that you learnt from Spider-Man and make that into an Iron Man game?
They've probably had these people making these games for a long time now to try and get their VR sales up.
Yeah, I know, but it's just...
Please buy all these VR headsets. We've got like 9 billion of them in a warehouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Please buy them.
That said, the PSVR is probably the best-selling VR headset there is.
Yeah, please buy the VR headset.
It's straightforward. You plug it in and you got to use it. You don't have to worry about any of this extra shit.
Yeah, you don't have to have a gaming rig to do it. It was definitely the best, easiest to get into.
Please buy our VR headsets. We've got a fucking huge stock in a warehouse. Are you gonna reduce the price? No.
No.
Chris Evans fighting freaking Thanos. Where we're gonna? Is this the part where Ant-Man flies up his bum?
Ooh.
Oh my God. But anyway, and what else did they freaking talk about? It was just a shit
Five Nights
show.
at Freddy's, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Okay. Like the one thing I have a problem.
Slow motion.
Yeah, one thing I have a problem with Mortal Kombat. Johnny Cage slow motion punching a guy in the dick. That's not funny. That's just why.
Essentially, what it is, it's the past meeting the future. Like that's a new concept that's ever happened.
Yeah, I've just like I don't play a whole lot of fighting games, but it just looks like the last Mortal Kombat to me.
Yeah,
I thought it was the last Mortal Kombat coming out like on PS4 or something. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
And then I realized, no, that's not the latest one. After a little bit, I had played the original, and I'm like, that's not it. What is this?
It was just it was a waste of 20 fucking minutes watching it. It's like you've already pretty much you've only announced one or two games. Oh, no, they've announced a couple of games, right? Which all have VR compatibility, right? Then you've also announced that and all these games don't really look good apart from maybe one, right? And then you've also shown off just a quick snippet of some of the other games that have been out for a little while, but you're bringing out maybe remastered editions. And then you've turned around and announced, showed more footage of Days Gone, which we've already had a fuck ton of footage on. You didn't really need anything more on
I guess they're bringing it up again because it is getting released next month. And I mean, that would have been fine to show, except there was nothing else in the this whatever it was.
And the thing is that
made you go wow or anything exciting.
And my other problem is too is that when are they actually? The thing is that they're not going to E3. Are they going to do any conference at all this year? Any?
Well, they have their Sony experience or whatever it is, PlayStation experience later in the year, towards November.
But have they announced they're actually doing that?
Well,
probably going to be
I'm assuming they are. I'm pretty certain it is happening. They've got dates for it, so it's happening.
I fucking hope so because
they might piggyback on Bethesda if Bethesda has its own little announcement again this year.
Yeah.
Well, we hope so. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle is here for following. Thank you very much.
So, anyways, any other thoughts on that?
No. I don't have any.
Got call from managed to fart out another Five Nights at Freddy game.
Of course.
Yeah.
That series is never dying. That series has been going on for a long time, and I think it's not going to die. It's got books, it's got games. Now it's got a VR game where there's going to be a lot of PTSD and trauma going on.
And they market these games to kids now. Like, fucking why?
Yeah.
Because, you want your kids to fucking behave when you send them to bed.
Like, the thing is, I was like, my son even sits there on YouTube, and he sits there and just puts Five Nights at Freddy's on, and he's like, I want a Foxy toy. It's like, you shouldn't be watching that in the first place.
There's no blood and guts and gore. It's a jump scare. Everyone loves a jump scare.
Yeah, but then he comes up and says, oh, but but I'm scared, Daddy. It's like, I was like, well, then don't watch it. Put something else on it. So I keep telling you shouldn't be watching it. And he goes, yeah, but Dad, it's like, I'm turning it off then. Not watching it. Okay. And he cries.
Damn.
I
Just
lose.
a Foxy doll. You can buy them. Just buy them a Foxy doll and just be done with it.
Well, anyway.
So we're all in agreement it was shit?
Oh, it was fucking terrible. I can't believe I woke up, right, at 6 o'clock in the morning. Just
God
to watch
forbid
this.
you got up at a normal time.
Yeah, this is why I didn't.
I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? So, okay, it starts at 7. I've looked up on Google, it says it starts at 7. Nope, it starts at 8. Fun. So I had to wait another hour. So I'm like, okay, right, I'm half asleep. I'm like, oh, here we go, it's starting. I woke up for this shit.
I got up
streamed
at 8
this
o'clock and I was on my computer by 8:10 and I'm like, oh, it just started. I've still got maybe like 50 minutes of it left. Oh, it's finishing. What?
Yeah. I woke up and then as soon as it finished, the first thing I said was,
That's it.
That's it?
That's it? Yeah.
And then the chat, honestly, I cannot stress this enough. The chat was the highlight throughout the entire fucking thing.
Yeah.
And at the end of the stream, it was just glorious. And
it was just a whole lot of nothing that stream.
One thing I will bring up on YouTube, right? Actually, because we might as well double check this to see what the like to dislike ratio is of it at the moment.
Very good, very good. What's it sitting at?
Yeah, that's what I want to find out. Ooh,
Well, show it. Don't hide it.
Yeah, if I can. Yeah, jeez.
likes 8,000, dislikes 25,000.
Show us. We can't see it.
I just put it on. Well, I don't know if you can see it on there.
Yeah, I can see it now. Wow, that is horrendous.
That's just horrible.
Yeah.
Stop hating on them. God.
This comment. Did I just watch the advert segment that plays before my movies in the theaters? And then another one is like, don't you guys have VR? No.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah. I'm hoping Sony learns from this. This was their first attempt at these sort of things, and hopefully they've learned a lot from it.
I'm fucking praying that they learn from this because it's stupid. Absolutely stupid what they've done.
Speaking of which, don't you guys have VR? Next game actually coming out.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I don't know. I haven't been following the whole Diablo.
Well, let's just do an impromptu look. I'll go on the App Store and have a look for you.
Do a live fact check here.
I don't even think it.
Speaking of which, I do have
under
VR.
Immortal, we have Immortal Dream X, which is some weeaboo game. Immortal Conquest War, Iron Battle, Legend of Immortal, WWE Universe, Immortal Legends. I don't think it came out yet.
Diablo Immortal. What do we got?
Hearthstone. Literally, I type in Diablo, I got Hearthstone.
Nice,
Diablo
nice.
Superbiker. Diablo items. Helper. More helper. Trivia for Diablo. Another helper.
Oh, the state of phone games.
A wallpaper app, because, you want to download their malware. A Blizzard Authenticator. And then just a whole bunch of other games similar to Diablo. That they think are similar games, but really are just like, give me your money.
Yeah.
A D3 expert for Diablo for improve your ability at the game.
Yeah, because that's what we want.
All right. So anyway, what's next?
Immortals didn't even come out, so they made a big deal, and then it never came out. Like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
Next article. Moving on. Epic on pulling Metro Exodus from Steam. We don't want to do that ever again.
I bloody hope they don't.
Yeah,
because it seemed like it just pissed off a lot of people.
A lot of people are just entitled little fucks, though. It shouldn't bother you where the game is. You should be happy that it even came out in the first place.
I have a different opinion on that, but okay.
Yeah, well, you came off a console, so
Hey now. I've been a PC gamer for the last 5 years. Don't judge me. That's a long time, right, boys?
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Wow, so you realised after the PS4 was shit, you jumped ship, huh? So what happened?
Oh, PS4's not shit. It's still a decent console.
So why are you on a PC?
Better, okay? Leave me alone.
Yeah, it's just straight up better.
All right.
So I'll read it.
Oh,
Since I
go
haven't
for your
done one
life.
yet. So when Epic announced that Metro Exodus would be a year-long Epic Store exclusive, it was close to release and had already been taken pre-orders on Steam. So yeah, they'd already been taken pre-orders for
Yeah.
weeks on end, and then suddenly it stopped. So a panel of Epic Store leaders were asked during an Epic Q&A at GDC 2019 today if, given how much rage the move caused, they'd do ever something similar. Steve Allison, head of Epic Game Store, responded immediately, "We do not want to do that ever again. We've been talking to those guys for a number of months," he said, "and they made some decisions on their end. This is not a throw under the bus thing. It's just the timing where that came together and what was important to the business. We decided to do it together. We both knew there was potential for the thing that happened in terms of communication. I think it felt way worse and bigger than we thought, and in real time we spent time thinking, talking, and we'll never do this again." So it looks like they had some form of like maybe possible immediate remorse afterwards, after like the shitstorm.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
they might have had a massive loss in sales.
Maybe. Well, yeah. Not a lot of people use the Epic Store as opposed to Steam.
And I think we're not in a situation where that could ever happen, because now we live. Wait, so now we're live, and we have a view out in time, and fucking hell, I can't speak. And we can work with everybody. We have a case study where it says maybe we should make our decisions earlier, and we will. Yeah, you shouldn't leave it to the last second.
No, exactly right. This should have been organized way earlier than this.
Epic says that Metro Exodus sold pretty well despite the anger, but Allison, fucking hell. Hey, he doesn't really want developers to go through what A4 did after the announcement. As for whether Epic will continue grabbing exclusives in general, the panel said that its current strategy is about getting the 88 over 12% revenue split out there.
Yeah.
Way off the ground. The Epic won't be negotiating exclusive deals at this rate forever. We could go to 0, or we could go very, very few major exclusives within a given year, Allison said. We will definitely not be doing them on a scale we've been doing now.
Hey, look, all right, I'll give my honest opinion. All right. Now, I seriously don't mind if I have to go to a different store, buy my game. But it is irritating if I have to fucking have different libraries for different services all the time. It is a nightmare.
But is it really when it's on your desktop? It's 2 clicks away.
Well, yes, because that means
Are we that point in gaming where it's too hard to move our wrist slightly and double click?
No, it's not that. It's more or less the type that we've got so many different fucking launchers for everything, right? We've got Steam, we've got Origin, we've got Bethesda, we've got Uplay, we've got...
and then you've got all the games that have their own launches themselves.
Yeah, exactly. What else? You got Epic, you've got GOG, you've got so many of them, right? It's just there's no need for any more, right?
Yeah, I understand, but we should all have one unified platform that all the PC games go to.
But then again, I do understand
it's all about the share ratio that developers want. The developers want to make as much fucking money as possible, and with games being, say, like we'll go back to The Division. No one wants to buy The Division on Epic, so they'll buy it, through Uplay directly. And, Ubisoft will make their full profit. They'll make a full profit, not the little bit, the little amount they'll make on Steam. With Steam, they'll have a lot of people going to Steam. But with those 2 options, no one's going to go Epic. No one wants to be associated with Epic. I personally like the Epic Store. I actually like the launcher. It's actually a lot really clean and it runs really well. But having multiple platforms, I don't like having fucking Origin, Uplay, even though I don't need Uplay. Tarkov launcher, Minecraft launchers, fucking. If you play Fallout 76, you got their launcher.
Yeah, the Bethesda
launcher.
The
Eve launcher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all just too much, too much, and it's just. Well, look, I don't mind if they I'm gonna go where the games are, regardless how many launches you want to fucking throw at me, right? Because if it's a game that I really want to play, and that I'm desperately wanting to play, and I'm gonna buy it regardless, I don't care where it is, I'm gonna buy it and play it anyway. So it's like that when Gears of War 5 comes out, for instance, I'm definitely 100% gonna go rush out. I'm gonna go on that Microsoft store and I'm gonna buy it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna play it straight away.
What's this?
Gears of War 5. That's but then for me in that circumstances, because I'm such a huge fan of the series, I do love the games quite a lot. I'm willing to go wherever just to play them, right?
Yeah.
But again, when it comes to that point, it's simpler to just have it on one system. I don't know why they just don't want to just spread it out a bit more, right?
Well,
have different markets, different places, right? It's not. I don't see a huge issue. People, if they want to buy it on the Epic Game Store because they want to give the developer more fucking money, go for your life. Or if you want to buy it on Steam because most of your library is on Steam, go for your life. See, for me, I've got over 400 games on Steam, right? And primarily that is where 99% of my games I play are on Steam.
Yeah.
Right, and it's just going backwards and forwards is a pain in the ass. But, again, I do see why they do it, because they want all profits, not just some.
I do like the fact that Steam is getting some competition now, though. They've been very, very safe feeling and stagnant for a long time.
It's much like Nvidia and Intel.
Yeah.
Where AMD decides to release something, they both go into panic and release something new.
Don't get me wrong. The Epic Game Store is not a bad thing, right?
No.
I'm not saying that at all. Because
it could have came out sooner.
It could have, yes. And the other thing is too is that the Epic Game Store, like Steam, needed something to kick them back into fucking high gear, right?
Yeah.
And the Epic Store at the moment is doing that, which thank Christ it is. And if they didn't put them in the high gear that they did, we wouldn't be having the Master Chief Collection coming on Steam, would we?
No, exactly right.
and there wouldn't be stories coming out now and some more hints that Valve's here and going, we're actually thinking about coming back into game development. It's like, oh, so now you're coming back into game development after Epic Games.
Don't knock it. We might finally get it. Don't knock it.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that this is a good thing for the fact of the matter is that Epic is now that Epic Store's come out and it's showing that it's making some fucking headway.
Yeah, we finally have some fucking consumer competition between developers.
And now Steam's pulling their finger out of their ass.
But now, speaking of Epic and Steam, they're both going to be trying to pull fucking exclusive here, exclusive there. It's going to be a case of, it's going to be the PC platform wars. It's not going to be the PC console war. It's going to be the platform wars.
I know a lot of
people... There's a freaking civil war going on the PC platform. Fuck the consoles.
I know
which platform we're going to buy on.
I know a lot of people are still going to be very upset by this. Because, again, they would like to still keep all their games in the same library. I understand. I completely agree with you. But then again... I don't mind if I'm going to go out and buy that game, I'm going to go out and buy that game anyway, right?
Yeah.
No matter where it is, right?
And it's not like Metro never is coming to Steam. It's coming to Steam.
It is.
Yeah, it's coming to Steam, but not for a while.
Also, I'd like to say that if they were going to apologize for anything, I would have preferred them to apologize for spying on Steam users, rather than apologizing for pulling Metro.
If I don't do that, that's a scandal. They don't want to fucking dig a hole.
No, exactly right. They don't want to admit to it.
No.
But speaking of Epic and exclusives, so I'm constantly cutting you guys out, we're getting Quantic Dream games. We're getting...
Yes, we are.
Heavy
Finally.
Rain.
Yeah.
I get to play,
greatest game of 2018. Detroit Become Human.
Yes, I want to play that.
That's the only game I've bought at retail, pre-order on the PlayStation Network. Was the deluxe edition of that game. It's the only time. I don't pre-order digitally normally. I normally wait for them to come out, and that's a big thing for me, a digital pre-order.
I only ever pre-order games if I know I'm going to buy them anyway, regardless of the review.
And it was one of the... I played that game so many times. I played it over, trying to do things, had a replay function so you could fix it. So we're getting Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, and we're getting Beyond Two Souls. But they're all coming to the Epic Store.
Detroit Become Human. I haven't played.
It's a good game.
It's okay with what I've played. Still a decent title.
They came a long way between the last two games. The last two games they made were pretty...
Last two games they made, what were they? Because that was...
Heavy Rain and...
Oh god, Heavy Rain was amazing!
Sean!
Okay, so Heavy Rain's storyline could be great, right? I never finished it, I couldn't. But... Not because I didn't, it was too hard for me. I just couldn't put myself through diarrhea.
Really?
After playing Beyond Two Human and seeing how they've pulled that off and then going back to the earlier game, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed Heavy Rain.
Okay.
I have a friend of mine.
You
I
enjoy
actually,
being awkward there, doing that sex scene where you're pushing buttons, going right thumbstick.
oh
Oh,
Jesus Christ! I say I thoroughly enjoy. What was it? Well, I like it with my mate. He's like, oh, what ending do you get? Oh, I don't know. Everyone died on mine. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? He's like, I don't know. It's like,
Here's probably the
how
one
did you
doing
get
porn all through the
everybody
game.
dead in Heavy Rain? How?
That's a feat and a half.
mm.
Some of the things with Become Beyond Human, they have like branches per mission with different endings, and that fucking does your head in trying to work out how to do those.
Oh yeah, I remember
we
that.
spent hundreds of hours trying to do that game complete. Oh man, hundreds of hours.
I think I did it on console. I think I did it.
Oh, nice. I didn't get my platinum.
I'll have to look at my account, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I did it.
Yeah.
I was really into it back then when I was a console pleb.
It's only like 4 or 5 months ago. What are you on about?
No way.
Like no. It was April last year. What am I on about? It's a year ago now.
Oh shit.
Fuck. Welcome to the PC Master Race for a year now.
Nice.
Don't ever fall back. I'm kidding.
Let's see.
But nah, it's good to have competition between the platforms, but I kind of just wish we had like it all on one thing,
Absolutely, yeah.
Or at least there might be a launcher for the launcher.
Yeah.
So it's all like someone makes a third-party app where your game library just happens to be in one spot, but it launches it. You know what I mean? Like it's a middleman, like Netflix.
Yeah.
Or something similar, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I think the better analogy would be Amazon, wouldn't it? Because Amazon sells other people's company stuff.
Well, yeah. Oh, I can't even find it.
Apple's releasing their own little paid platform for mobile games.
Amazon.
Apple.
Oh, Apple. Yep.
So for an X amount of money, you'll get their choice of suitable games to use or to own. I'm not too sure if it's to own or just for that month. But you get a whole bunch of games that they choose are suitable without any ads for an X amount of money. So that's if you're into mobile games, like as I said, like there's some games on there that are really fun if you like, doing something and you just want to play like something really quick. There's some good games out there. If you don't want to play,
Yep, I got the platinum trophy in Beyond Two Souls.
Oh, jealous.
I got it in a week and 3 days. Yeah.
Nice.
I have a platinum trophy on here that took me. Let me look it up fastest. It doesn't actually tell me, sadly. Let me quickly look.
It's not Airbender, is it?
No. I have a really
that's like the easiest to get.
I have a ridiculously fast one on here.
Go to the next article, boys.
Yes, go ahead. It was Sound Shapes completed in 31 seconds.
How the fuck?
Okay.
You should find out if you're number one for that. Like, you might be able to go to a world record fastest game ever finished.
No, there's a trick to it.
I am so glad that they're freaking censoring. Hey, wait a second. Are they wearing? Yeah, they are. Okay.
This is one of the ones that you put on.
Yeah. Okay. So Apex Legends cheaters are getting banned by hardware bans. So
that's fantastic.
They're not only banning you by IP, they're banning you by hardware.
Yeah.
And there was a person who was complaining about it. He tried to change his MAC address, his motherboard IDs and all that, and it wouldn't work. And it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, Like, I'm glad they're finally doing something like that. Cheaters shouldn't be able to play a free game, cheat, and then go, I want to play legit now. No, fuck you. You've had your chance. Fuck
you had your chance. You wanted to fuck around with other people, then yeah.
Yeah, fuck off. Get out of here.
Empty can fell off my desk.
The next best thing is South Korea giving you jail time for cheating. That's the greatest. But this is a good start. This is a good start.
Soon we'll be at the death penalty. We're on the way there.
Did you want to read the article, Vesp?
Yeah, just give me it. Because I have an ad blocker and everything uncensored. I'm just saying tons of anime titties. Okay, so Respawn Entertainment.
Surprisingly, mine are all censored, thank fucking Lord.
Yes, first-time users get censored. They never used to do that. And you're just lucky there's no porn ads on the sides. Respawn Entertainment, developer of the massively popular team-based FPS Apex Legends, has implemented measures within their title that aim to prevent cheating from ever accessing their game ever again. The solution deployed by Respawn seems not to only ban the select cheaters' IP addresses, but also goes out of its way to ban the hardware the offending players use to access the game. One of the cheaters shared his grueling story on Reddit, with there being multiple instances of the same thing happening to others who got caught and flagged by the title's anti-cheat. This banning of cheaters from Apex Legends comes after an incident where 2 teams were caught cheating during a tournament. And that's fucked up. If you can't play the game but you want to go to a tournament, you're gonna fucking cheat live. Like,
yeah, it's messed up.
Maybe if you want to take it legit in a few years' time, too late now. You've been banned. You've been caught out. You can't.
Yeah.
Respawn Entertainment recently banned over 350,000 accounts using various cheat engines to combat the growing wave of violators in their team-based free-to-play FPS. So, let's have a look at the picture. I posted a new thread on the topic because now, since I've tried changing the hardware ID, the Vol ID, the MAC address, formatting my PC, factory resetting PC, changing my dynamic IP, petitioning my hard drives, uninstalling and reinstalling older version on my GPU. Really hope there is a solution where I could get unbanned finally because it's really annoying. I don't have any desire to cheat on Apex. I would like to play normally. Well, you've lost your chance. Cool. Get out of here. We got one. The ban hammer actually fully functionally works. So I'm going to go to his grueling story on Reddit and I'm going to see what they say. I googled some of these forums. So one of the comments, the top one, with 1.7k points. I googled some of these forums to see what they were saying. One guy got hardware banned, wanted to know if buying a new computer would get him unbanned. Imagine buying a new PC just so you could avoid a ban and cheat more. I know someone who did that. His name's Lucky O'Ducky. He got banned 3 times in Tarkov. Get fucked, cunt. Buying a new computer just to fucking get away with it.
Jesus Christ, that's an expensive fucking way to just get out of freaking cheating.
$150, 150 euros per account. All 3 of them were EOD accounts, and he got banned each time.
You want to know my argument with this? Why isn't every fucking video game company doing this?
Yeah.
Because, when you ban a cheater in the Division, they can't buy the game again. If Valve banned every CSGO hacker from their computer, how many sales of that game would not exist?
Yeah,
exactly. There is a connection.
Free now.
But it never used to be. There was always a massive sale on CSGO the moment they did the ban wave.
Yep.
There's no reason. There is a reason behind that.
It was a similar thing with PUBG. The Chinese hackers.
Yeah. They'll do a massive ban wave and then the game will go on special for some strange reason.
Yep.
Funny.
Wonder why.
That's just, not...
And the thing is that, like, again, it would work for battle royales, especially something like PUBG, right? Which is riddled with hackers, riddled with fucking all these...
And these days, riddled with empty servers.
And the thing is that a lot of people keep saying, oh, why is no one playing? It might be because of the fact that your anti-cheat shit, right? Your balancing has gone to crap, right? You've added too much shit to the point where everyone's just turned around going, now, which is pretty much now a spreadsheet of what's good, what's not good when it comes to actually attachments for your firearms, right? And then it's just not any good anymore. It's just not.
Yeah.
And the thing is that more companies need to adapt this, and it just irritates the living shit out of me that they just don't adapt it more. Like, I understand they sit there on a business standpoint, they go, oh, but money. It's like, fuck off. So you'd have more people wanting to buy other accounts, right? Or maybe buying the game to give to their friends on a more regular basis if you actually had a proper anti-cheat system for people to actually jump on.
Yeah.
The number of actual cheaters compared to actual real players is not as many as actual real players. You know what I mean? Like
don't get me wrong.
You want legit sales.
But don't get me wrong. PUBG's in an okay state right now, right? Their anti-cheat is a lot better than what it was at launch, right? They have fixed some bugs, right? They are kind of listening.
Except
but the problem is
basically no one's playing it anymore.
Well, it's because everyone's given up. Everyone's like, well, what's the point?
It's too much. It's too much done too soon. We're too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the fixed PUBG campaign didn't come out till what was it?
About a year after it had been on. See, what they believed was because they came out of early access, it was fresh, it was new to everyone. So the fixed PUBG was only months later. No, it had been out for like 2 years on early access.
Yeah, exactly.
People like me played from day one with every fucking bug known to man, all the hackers, and it only got worse.
Yeah, it just kept getting worse.
And the other thing is too.
Sorry, Nico, to cut you off. We knew some Asian players who told us on their client of the game, it was ads for VPNs to get past the Great Wall, so they could play on the Australian servers and lag them out.
Yeah.
And if you played the game, there would be an automated voice, ni hao, and going on about everything they're saying. Translation is to buy a VPN or cheats with this game. Type in this name into WeChat, which is a Chinese sale and e-commerce / messenger app, and you will receive your hacks. Because there's no text chat, but there's a voice chat in the lobby, and everyone can hear it.
Yep.
They didn't try to fix anything. They were just too late. They wanted those Chinese hackers because they had the money to freaking keep buying and playing the game.
It's exactly that.
It's all just.
And then he fucks off and he leaves the company anyway.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. It's like
Seth Green leaves the freaking company. Fuck him. He shouldn't. I don't want to play any more games of his.
Like, okay, all right. Like, I will admit, and I will give you credit, mate. You did set up a genre of games that no one would have really thought of otherwise, right? Okay, and made them popularized. Okay, I'll admit that any day of the week. And yes, I will give you credit for that, right? But for the sole, like, ripping reason, like, of everything else, no. And you can't just keep saying, oh, like what was it, that fucking Q&A thing he did on, I think it was Vanity Fair? I think it was. He turned around and the people were asking questions of like, why do you guys keep bringing out content instead of just focusing on fixing the fucking game? And his exact response was, we have a team to fix the game and we also have a team to make the content. Why can't we do both? Because every time you make content, it brings out more fucking bugs.
He doesn't have to work anymore. He's worth $200 million.
Yeah.
No, exactly. He doesn't. But the issue is that it's like, oh, why can't we do both? It's like, because every time you bring out new content, it'll bring out new problems and new bugs and new issues that need to be ironed the fuck out.
They don't care.
I know they don't care.
They're worth $4.6 billion. They don't give a fuck.
I know they don't care, but the thing is that they also just don't seem to actually fucking get it either. They actually just don't.
They don't have to.
They don't have to. They're worth $4.6 billion, and he's worth $200 million.
They can continually recycle the fucking Chinese hackers.
Yeah, he can just blow crack off some Asian hooker's ass or whatever. I don't know. Or some. I don't know. I would love $200 million for making it a disaster.
Yeah.
Shit. I think everyone would have loved the amount of work he really did. Sure, he created the whole. Well, he didn't create. He brought into the light more. There was battle royale games. There was like fucking Minecraft Hunger Games, and we had King of the Hill and all that. They weren't as popular at the time.
Yeah.
But as soon as PUBG did it, then Fortnite came out, and Fortnite just blew things out of proportion. Now we've got Apex. Now we have fucking all these other games. And what doesn't help is the streamers. The streamers get paid, make a big deal about it, play for a week, and then after that, they fuck off and do something else. But by that time, it's been saturated so much, everyone's playing it. So where people on the street go, do you play Fortnite? If they see you have a computer and it's like, fuck no. Do I look too?
Yeah, exactly right.
I play grown-up games. I play Hello Kitty Island.
Yeah, I play Club Penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. A lot of companies need to learn to do hardware bans, but yeah. PUBG Corp doesn't care.
If you ban the hackers permanently, they can never buy the game again.
Exactly.
How to make money
We would
easy.
like that, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to fucking happen.
Well, PUBG would have to go free to play first.
How to make a lot of money really quickly. Release popular game. Release hacks for popular game. Ban hackers, have game sale.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Apex Legend, free game. hardware bans players, has no more hacking issue. Everyone rejoices. Doesn't make that much money.
Yeah, we wish we could fucking reduce. Seems like. Any
So what's the
good?
next topic?
Yeah, I actually got to get going soon, fellas.
All good. Well, I think we could do one more.
Yep.
Dark off, I suppose. There is.
Well, we've got the Yakuza one, don't we? Because that came out. They're actually, they're choosing to keep the game out, but they're changing the actor. As we
but the article
reckoned they'd
doesn't
do.
really say much about the actual change.
Okay, so if that's the case, we won't even do an article. We'll just get it out now.
Yep.
Last week we reported on Yakuza Judgment having one of its main cast members removed from the game and the game's possible release West and EU, and in Asia and all the full global release to be canned. But instead, they've recently changed out the actor, voice actor, and they've made it and replaced him. And they're planning on releasing in the West and in Asia, and that's really good. Like that's how it should be. A whole game shouldn't be canned because of one person's mistake.
Exactly, yeah. And we expected this. The game was finished, ready to basically ship.
PewDiePie! Sorry. Got a nasty cough. Sneeze,
Very good.
It's a PewDiePie sneeze.
Why are it always ads advertising Asian girls?
The reason why I bring that up is look at what happened with PewDiePie when it came to when he did his fucking Scare PewDiePie season 2. It was done filming, it was edited, ready. It was 100% ready to go, and then PewDiePie does one thing, and it's like, no, we're not bringing it out because the lead did something stupid. But we're not going to show off all the other people's hard work that they've done on the show and help them out.
The difference here, Aaron, is YouTube doesn't like PewDiePie, and they're
trying to get rid of him.
Yeah,
but he hasn't left.
But what I'm trying to get at is it's still the same concept in a lot of ways, because it's we don't want to, when the article first came out was the game's pretty much going to be dead in the water. That kind of sucked. But now that they've sort of released the fact that they are considering changing the voice actor,
they just straight up are.
Oh yeah, they did pretty much straight up are. It's just that's something that you should do, right? How about you? There was one thing with the YouTube thing is that they could have still released Scare PewDiePie Season 2 and then ended it. Or they could have changed PewDiePie to maybe Scare Markiplier. Scare Jacksepticeye. Scare someone fucking else.
What is it?
So I'm reading the article now. Screenshots and trailers featuring Hamara have been temporarily removed from all Sega official channels. Updated versions of these materials will be made available at a later time. Due to unforeseen circumstances, the character model and voice actor, character Kyo Hamara, will be adjusted for the Western release of Judgment, launching on June 25th, 2019. Are they not changing it for the Japanese release?
Perhaps not.
But the Western world doesn't give a shit if someone gets caught for cocaine. The Western media idolizes those kind of people.
I think it's just a Japanese thing. They're very sensitive about these things.
Yeah.
And
Sega previously halted the sale of Judgment after news of Taki's arrest, a decision that garnered much criticism, though some might agree that completely changing the model and voice of Taki's character in the Western release is even far stranger. But it's launching. It launched in Japan in December 2018, and is scheduled for release on the 25th. So it's not a new title then. It's been out for a while.
Yeah.
It's just not coming out in Western countries. Which kind of sucks.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, then again, I still haven't played a Yakuza title, which kind of probably should.
Yeah,
I know I should. One thing I should throw in too, for everybody as well, just to everyone who hasn't heard of this yet, Morrowind's for free at the moment through till March 31st. So if you guys want to get Morrowind for free, obviously it's not a sponsor, it's just something weird. I'll put the article in the chat, so if you want to actually get free, there's in there how to do it, but I'll how to do it anyway. So, okay, requires a login at Bethesda.net. Simply redeem the code, and the code's there at the moment, to have the game added to your account. Yes, it'll be put onto your Bethesda account. But at
Yeah,
least
no,
if you want Morrowind, go for your life. It's free there. It's on as well. It's a free fucking game. Even if you're not gonna play it, it's fucking free, I suppose.
Yeah, free game's a free game.
Yeah. I guess I'll bring up one little thing.
Man, I gotta go soon.
Oh, it's just something little.
Yep.
Final Fantasy 7 coming to Switch and Xbox.
Yep, I was expecting this anyway. They're basically porting over every Final Fantasy right now.
Yeah, I thought
What
I'd bring it
PC
up quickly
releases,
before we
thank you.
leave. Look, I kind of gathered it was going to happen. Like, it does kind of suck that we like the great titles never really going to stay on PlayStation. But then again, it's good for more people to actually, discover it and everything.
It just shows that the platform you're playing on, you shouldn't have any allegiance to. If anything, you should have allegiance to the company making your favorite game, not
Yeah.
Microsoft or Sony.
Exactly.
Have a
Yeah.
look at PC. You got to pledge allegiance to what PC? Alienware, Dell, MSI. Which one are you going to plead to? No one. It's just a platform. We play games.
Yeah.
Everyone should be pleading to the platform that has the games they want, or just to the developers themselves.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think it'll probably bring a new audience to Final Fantasy. 'Cause it's a good series, and a lot of people play them.
Do they have how much they're charging for it?
If it's on the Nintendo store, probably way too much.
I don't think it costs too much.
For a game that's been out, how many years ago now? What?
Oh,
What would you expect, Bess? How much do you think it should be?
$5 for the prices for how long?
$5,
ago it came out?
$5 Australian.
Yep, $5 Australian.
no, it'll be 30. It's on.
see.
Hang on, it's on Steam.
Okay.
Steam's not Nintendo.
No, hang on, because it had the same price on PS4 as well. Why not put Steam in there?
$17.95 for Final Fantasy VII on PC. On
Oh,
Steam.
okay.
On PC.
Must have
Yep.
gone in price.
I'll go to the Nintendo eShop and find it or something like it.
And just another news: Playgrounds PlayerUnknown's Battleground Survivor Pass 3 is out.
Oh, who gives a shit?
The characters are looking more and more Asian as they progress.
Yep.
Good fucking on them.
Overall status is mixed.
Yeah,
Doesn't surprise me.
doesn't surprise me either. Personally, I like, as much as I do like battle royale games as a good time waster, but at the moment they are now starting to get.
The Hitman franchise is currently on sale on Steam. Hitman 2, the Hitman Game of the Year edition, Contracts, Blood Money, Codename 47, and Silent Assassin are all on sale. For all of them are under $10, and then you got the collection for $20.
All right, did you get the price for the Final Fantasy?
Yes,
7?
I did. I'm just changing region. Give me 1 second. I'm changing region on their store so I can get a more accurate price. Let's see. If it even is on the Australian store, we will see. Holy crap, this is terrible.
What store did you find it on?
I was on the US store, but yeah, I'm on the Australian store now, and it is a mess.
Killing Floor 2 is also on sale, guys, if you guys want to pick up that great
I'm
title.
just gonna go I'm just gonna use the US store. All right, how much do you think it is in US dollars?
Well, how much is it?
$12.
And
In US? Nope, and no.
20.
16 US dollars.
Oh, it'll be 20 AU.
Oh, probably a bit more than that.
16
Yep.
USD to AU. How much is that? $22.58.
Yep.
For a game that came out how long ago?
Yeah, exactly. It's Nintendo charges a lot on their store.
I was close.
A game that came out over 12 years ago, they want $22 for.
Yep.
That's how it works.
Having said that, Activision still wants like that amount for Call of Duty 1, which came out around, Actually, no, that's 20 years, that game. Yeah, that's... Jesus, the game's been out exactly how long they're charging for. $22 to 22 years old. That's
nice.
fucked. That's fucked.
All right, I think we should start ending it here. Right. That went well. The beginning could have been better, but I think the stream went a bit better than last time. I think we credited we credited pretty much all the article writers and everything. I think we did pretty well this week. Anything anyone wants to plug, or anything anyone wants to say they're playing this week to talk about next week?
I'm all good.
You're all good. You're probably going to keep playing Sekiro, aren't you?
Pretty much.
You finally followed to the stream, Best.
But if that's the case, then Toast, next week we want a full review on Sekiro.
I will. Fair enough.
Full review. Sits there in his ivory tower. Right.
I hope
Let's
I
go.
have IGN's editors as my editor.
Like shit, give a brief, 2-minute review or something. Like try and sell it.
Yeah,
I think that's what we should try and do. If there's a game we're enjoying which recently come out, we should try and do a miniature review so everyone can listen to it.
Well, I was actually thinking about
because we should try and less reading of articles, talk about the articles, but not read them.
Yep.
Well,
I agree.
One other thing I was thinking about doing at some point, not right now, but at some point, just us playing shitty games. Just shitty co-op games.
I have Mario Party 2 online version ready to go.
But you can't stream that.
Yeah, I know.
You probably can't. It's Nintendo, of course.
Nintendo, they don't even have their little stupid YouTube thing anymore. So they don't want to stream it.
It's just we can't do that, sadly, as much as we would like to. But
there is a game on Steam currently that is very much like it, though.
We could all play, playing golf with friends, or
genital jousting.
Oh, for God's sake.
Genital jousting.
Fucking jousting, Jesus Christ!
I mean, it's a game.
If you call it a game. But anyway.
Well, so is Russian roulette, but
Oh, for God! All right, okay.
That's what we should do: virtual VR Russian roulette.
No plugs, no nothing.
VR genital jousting.
Apart from obviously go and check out Vesp's stream, the Easy stream, and so I guess I'll see you guys all next week for another podcast, I suppose. So,
alrighty, see yous.
Bye.
Bye bye.